doing? I said, you was working in the secretary over here, this and that. I said, well, yes. Well, what are you doing over here? So, no, that's why I don't see you no more, I said. So he said, it was over here in California, you know, it was like a better. So the same time, my son was look for buy something. He want to buy ground or something.
Uncle Joe?
Yeah, Uncle Joe.
He
so what he doing? He made this place, the first house we buy with all the truck, down there. Well, the father and the son, so my son said to the father, Dad, you think you want to move to California? Does he really mean it? He said, well, yes, it's better than everything over here because, you know, no snow, no rain. I mean, the rain, but I mean, you know, it's better than that. At that time, I was want to be moved over here, 4,000 people in all Pacific over here.
California.
4,000 people. Look how many people we got today.
Oh, my
In California?
gosh. The whole state of California?
Right, the one move
4,000. Was that about 1948?
No, it was in 1946, 1946 when we moved over here.
What year did they move to the United States?
What year? Okay, she was...
1946.
When you moved to the U.S., to America, you were 18, so...
I was 18.
Probably would have to figure it out.
Okay.
I think, Grandma, I think you were born, the way I figured it here...
I was 20 years old when I got married.
You were 20, and you'd been here 2 years, right, before you got married?
Yeah.
I think I figured it up, and you were born in...
What city was she born in and Grandpa born in?
1903.
1903, right.
Okay, you were born in Sicily.
Sicily, yeah.
What particular city in Sicily?
Well, yeah, it's got a ship back. This is a paper over here.
This is wrong.
Maybe it says there. Maybe it's over here.
Okay, 23/7/1903. Okay, I can read that. And this might be the city, but I can't read.
Yeah.
Can't pronounce it.
Well,
Show it to Grandma.
say she can probably read. I think that's the city, but I'm not sure.
It's in the city.
That's the city.
Calashabette.
Calashabette.
Calashabette. And what about Grandpa? Where was he born?
I'm not sure if I spelled that right, but it's
Where was Grandpa born?
Grandma, where was Grandpa born?
Police General. Police is in the Netherlands, Sicily too. He came from there too.
I thought you two were from different. You know what I thought? I thought Grandpa was from Sicily, born in Sicily, and I thought you were born in Rome.
Born in Sicily. My title was one name, Police General, Provincia Palermo.
Policia. Pronounce it for me.
Police General. Police
General.
Probably can find it.
Yeah.
Sicily. I thought she was born in Rome.
That stuff she's looking at, what is it?
No, it's in Italy too, but different like you say now. This is a different time, like Pomona or another time, very close.
Right.
Very close. We never see him, I mean, because it was a different time. But too far at the time.
Do you know what year Grandpa was born, or his birthday?
Well, his birthday, I think it was June 7. Let me see, May the 6th, June, my husband, I think the 7th, and Louis the 8th.
Oh my, Uncle Louis.
So you see, I mean, you know.
What year?
Grandpa, if you don't know what year, he was, how How much older than you? 10?
It was 28.
And you were 18, so he was 10 years older.
She was 20 when she was
20,
married.
like.
Yeah.
She was 20 when she was married, and he was 28.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 20.
20 married. Okay. If you don't remember what year he was born, we can...
Well, I got it, Papa.
Or if you have it,
I
you
find
get that.
it.
You
Yeah.
should record all those.
So I
Take
find
pictures of it.
and put it together then.
Let me ask her what they are first, and maybe we can get pictures of them.
Okay. Next, this is the birth certificate, right?
Oh,
Grandma's
marriage
birth certificate.
certificate, or... Yeah. Sorry. Give me that.
Because they had the passport when we were in never asked. I don't know what I find.
Brandy.
Anyway,
See if it will give her
Uncle
date
Charlie?
of birth.
For Uncle Charlie? Oh, no, for Grandpa.
Probably for Grandpa. But it's, it shows immunization date.
Show the cover.
See?
this is over here and the thing. It's Calogero, Diane, what is this here?
What, yeah, what is this? What? 1903, that's you, the year you were born.
1903, and this one they went in for that thing was.
I'll put this where she can get a shot of it.
I think I had one here that was a picture.
Uh-oh. Do you know what each one of these papers is? I can't tell what it is. You miss it?
This is mine. You know, you can't do nothing then over there. Then you make you get up from the boat. You gotta clean the boat and take everything what you can find over there. It'll be a very nice thing. It's gone.
You came over to the U.S. on a Chinese boat?
Oh yeah, yeah. See over here.
What is that, Grandma? What is this?
You stay 14 days in a boat.
14 days.
14 days.
And I was sick all the time.
Oh, who'd she travel with?
Yeah, it was a very, very...
Who did you come over on the boat with?
Well, this is a big boat, how we call, you know, this is ship.
A ship, right. But you didn't travel alone.
Of course not.
No.
No, I come with somebody. But then when we get to New York, everybody goes on the way.
So it wasn't family members at all that came with you?
No,
Oh, my goodness.
no, me and some of the friends.
She thinks this has to do with paperwork, getting her over here from Italy.
Ah.
It is about her. We see her name and her birth date and all that.
Ask if it was hard to get a trip here.
To get on the boat.
Yeah, and to get a permission to leave.
Grandma, was it hard for you to get permission to leave Italy and come to America? It wasn't all hard to do?
No, that time anybody can
Anybody
come.
could come.
Yeah, anybody got money, he can come. You know?
Grandma, how'd your family have money? How'd your family have money?
Well, for one person, and it was too much of the money, you know. But for my husband, it was too much for him because when he had to come the first class, because I was Nancy was 9 years old, I think 9 or 10 years old. And Sarah was younger too, I don't know which one it was, the old. Sarah, I think. And my husband said I had no money to come with my family. So I had the ground over their plates, where my husband was living. So I said, I got no money. So I told the men, you will make it go, the people that go in America, they make it like a passport, you know. He said, that's all I can do. He said, you give me the old ground, and when you can send me the money, they pay for everything. He said, your ground is belong to you again, you know. That's what Grandpa did.
Oh.
What did he give him?
The ground.
Land. He had
Land.
a piece of ground with a house and everything. So my husband said, that's all I can do. He said, because now my mommy want to come home in America, I ain't got no money to pay for everything.
Right. So
he says, you're making me pass with it, and you let me know, he said, how much you're going to pay, and then I send you the money. So that's what my husband told me after we was married. He says, the guy was nice, he says he'd take everything, you know, the ground. And then the men almost was a keep in the ground, because I mean, you know, then we had the war, number 3, and we can't communicate anymore.
Okay.
So we had a way to straighten it out over the war. So that's why. But then my husband said, oh, then when I come to this country, he said, I started work. Because Grandpa was a good worker.
He was woodworking?
No, it was a good man work.
Oh, okay.
And it was like they work anything I could to get a family. You know, he never was scared to work, you know. And then he said, when I come in this country, I started working, I said to him, the money he owned me. I owned him. I didn't send him the money. But the ground still owe him here. But because we can't do nothing when it was at the war. After the war, the guy write the letter, and he said, you know, Charlie, if he was over here, would have been a millionaire. So I'm going to pass it, oh yeah, for peanuts, he said.
Oh my God.
So anyway, I mean, he had the ground a long time ago. The man had the house, and he was doing everything to make it grow on there. And then my husband said, who wants to go over there anymore? Who don't want to go to the police anymore? So we give it to one of my sister Lucia, son-in-law. And then he had a couple of years, I don't want to know more that ground, I got to go and come in America, that one.
Oh, so she wanted to come to America then.
Yeah. So, and then we take it out, I got to give it to somebody else. And then finally, we give it to my sister Lucia. So then, my husband and the sister was a fight. So my husband had a temper, you know. When I get mad, be careful. So I said, I don't care for the ground, I don't care for the stupid the ground. I said, I don't care for me, said the ground, you know. So told her sister the keep the ground, the sale, they do everything he wanted to do. After it happened, my sister-in-law Nancy, and the kids, he said one time I was over there, he said, Aunt Carmella, what happened to the grown-up police? I said, ask your mother. Because he wants to grab everything himself. So Grandpa's even going to fool me, he said. Like that. Grandpa, he take the shirt his back, look, you all right. But you making a mistake, forget it. Because he want to go over there to make the papers. Because I said, oh, my husband had another stepbrother.
Oh.
Uncle Jimmy, as you remember the name.
Jimmy, yeah.
Jimmy Amagrande.
Yeah.
See? And then I had two sons. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Was one of Charles, one. Jimmy? No, Jimmy was the father thing. Anyway, I don't remember the name.
Okay.
So anyway, so he tried he said, Charlie, you want to buy my piece of ground? So my husband says, well, yes. So maybe give you $50 and maybe, I don't know how much it is of the ground, you know. So that's what two part of ground, right? And one part of it Sal, I want part for Nancy. So one time he says that we gotta go, we make it a paper. So when you get there, so supposed to pay so much each. My husband supposed to pay for two parts of the ground and one piece each, Sal and Nancy. And Nancy did his matter on time, you know, he's on the way. So when he went over there, so he told his brother, Charlie said, you know, my husband ain't got nothing to do with the ground. Your husband ain't got nothing to do because he ain't with the ground. The ground belonged to you. Or was he your father in the ground? I said, well, you know, Charlie, you pay everything, and then it was he thing it comes all right, I pay you the ground. You want to see him? I was a day, but then when he come home, I was so mad like a crazy. So what do? My husband gets so upset. He says, oh yeah, he said, you want to get the fight with my own hands? I don't need that stuff that ground. He said, you forget about it. Then he come home, he started bitching. I said, what happened? I said, well, he said, my sister want to make a trick like that. You go, what will your husband got to do? Your husband ain't got nothing to do. That's your ground. How much it can be? 3, 4, maybe the most about $5.
Right.
I mean, and then when the grandpa died, he probably was like my father. You know, teach like, do nothing like a father. So I mean, you know, so I said, I don't do nothing. And then when the thing disappeared, the kids was looking for the ground. When I was you know, in fact, who's coming next month from Florida. My Nancy, sister Nancy is a son with a wife.
Oh.
Here?
To visit?
He's gonna come.
Wow.
Yeah, because the kids, he knows this one. He knows the mother and everyone. So I mean, all the time we see, that time we, can afford to buy a house. So then God will buy the house at Patterson. That's when we move over here.
Right.
On Buffalo?
Yeah. So my sister-in-law wanted to get us to buy the house and everything. We had to chip it off and then we pay and everything. And Grandpa said to the guy, he says, we pay $25 a month.
For the house?
For the house. I mean, the payment. I don't know, it was $7. I don't know how much to pay the house. So we had to pay, we had to clean and everything, the paint and everything. So anyway, when we put in good shape, Nature will move in. Then my sister-in-law, like I said, rest in peace, he's dead now. He died, Nancy, So he come over there, said, oh yeah, you got a nice big house and got nothing to pour in the house.
Oh.
He making me feel all the time,
Yeah.
What's the matter with her?
Yeah, well, before the house, it was in a little farm. That belonged to us, it was a rent. But then the lady, when it was the war, they lost everything. And they had only that place to stay. So we had a rent. That was nice, it was a very nice lady. Then they started challenging because I wanted to get out, but I need a house with myself because I got no place to go. They lost everything. Well, anyway, this was a little farm, the big inn. So we didn't have even a water in the house.
No water in the
house. So, what's the kids?
What?
So anyway, so
I'll be out in 1
I said,
minute.
don't worry about it. I told him, don't worry about it. This is gonna be okay. So once when he put an electrical pump in the house for the water.
Oh.
And he went buy a nice table. I think that table ain't I got it. I sold to her.
Oh.
He says he would like that table. Do you remember that table? You open each side?
Yes, I like the table, yeah.
And anyway, so it was nice.
So you
there was rooms upstairs. It was a big farm, and I was going to make tomatoes. Oh, that's where we make a little bit of money over there. When I was going to work.
How long was she there?
And there was the kids who was selling their flour, 25 cents a dozen.
Kids sold flowers?
Yeah, but when the kids was school, it was across the street. Well, anyway, after that, anyway, we had changed to buy this person a house. So, Veta was a wonderful buy. He come in late at night, when he was late, you can buy the house for sale, very cheap. Because it was empty, somebody lost the house, and very cheap, you know. He said, well, tomorrow is because I buy when we start working. You gotta go tonight. I said, I gotta go tonight, I can't see. We gotta go tonight, we're gonna go for the flashlight.
So you went?
So he went to men, you know, Grandpa, and I said, bye. So when he come home, he said, well, the house is very good. He said, you need it clean, you need it fixing everything, but it's a nice house. So that's it. Then when it ends, you see the house and everything.
Now, this was the house in,
Patterson.
On Buffalo.
Patterson.
Yeah,
Okay.
this was there in Patterson.
On
And
Buffalo.
the other house,
On Buffalo? No.
so the other house, the first one we stayed in a farm, it was 8 bedrooms, was upstairs. It was not so big, but enough for family.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I said, what do you got this, you got that. All the time I got to told me something.
Okay, and you rented the farmhouse?
Oh yeah. that time it
What city was that?
Okay, and where was that at, Grandma?
Huh?
Where was that at? Where was the farmhouse?
I think it's was the Patterson, I think.
It was in,
I think
okay.
up that way. It was a nice place.
And how long did you guys stay there?
Well,
Not long.
two before my son had to go to the service, I think, before that. We had to move, got a Patterson. And then it wasn't too long, and enjoyed to go to the service.
Okay, so it wasn't a real long time then.
And well, no, because in fact, Joey, I want to move out of this. Well, the president and I said, well, what are we going to do? We got to go.
Okay, and that's when you bought the house,
At Patterson. Yeah.
On Buffalo?
Yeah.
Buffalo.
is that the name of the street on Buffalo?
Butterfield.
Butterfield?
No, Butterfield was the house in West Covina.
Yeah, my mom said the same name. Butterfield.
Okay.
Something.
Buffalo, I think.
So anyway, it was a night. When we were in the house, I said, oh, you got a bigger house and got nothing to put in. Billions of cat, I mean, and then when we buy the house, I said, you got nothing to do. I said, and then my husband, we like to dance. We dance all the rooms.
Oh, that's
I never give it credit, you know what I mean?
That's right.
You want a big mouth or like that, you forget.
Yeah, you don't listen.
Oh, that's great.
Thank God, Grandpa buy you everything. When I got the money, I buy what I need.
Right.
And then the people buy it, then you can pay. Well, what is it? Nobody got it, they better sleep, the table they eat, they put bread in it.
That's right.
You got everything, you
You're
got
right.
everything.
You're right.
That's right. What did Grandpa do when he worked? What kind of work?
Well, he was a work, one time I was working in a silk factory too, for something. And then he found the last job he had, he was like measuring material. Because I don't know what he was doing there, you know. It was good working. In fact, when he told the boss we were going to leave, he was real upset. He says, I gave everything. I gave this, I gave that. We didn't die, man. He said, I think my son, everybody wants to move from California. They go something better.
We have to,
Just put it on your shoulder.
all right. Is it running?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna check.
Okay, good.
So, man, you know, then everybody want to kill my husband.
Why?
Because he had to move from California so far away.
Oh, well, who was saying that? Just,
Well, my family, you know.
oh, yeah.
And then, and it wasn't too long in California, one of my sisters died. At the same Patterson. It was in January, I remember that there was snow, a lot of snow and everything over there. It's a awful thing, but...
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know, I know it was a little too bad, but because I had all my family on me. Otherwise, I mean, they probably never make it do it.
When did she pass away? How long ago was it?
Oh, gee, a long time.
Long time.
One of my sister. Now, one of the daughters in a bigger house. Her name is Lena Fulco.
Lena.
Lena Fulco. It was the daughter of my sister died. They're still living in that same house.
Wow.
This is a long time ago. Oh, and he's got a three flat up tree.
Like 3 stories?
Three stories. One is she live now, one the brother live, and then one is rent, I think. And then when I called, I think a couple of weeks ago, he says he fell down over the steps.
Uh-oh.
And it ruined everything.
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, what's the matter? You don't want to do nothing out there? What do you want to do?
It's not enough to do.
Nothing to do?
They want the ball, and then this, and
Well,
that.
see, over here, stupid thing, you can't do nothing.
So what were you guys talking about?
We were talking about that when,
Nothing.
when Grandpa when he moved to California, they didn't want him to move. His family was mad at him.
His family was mad?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it was everybody mad because, you know, 2 weeks they vacation. What we do? Looking around, we buy this little house, we like it, my son and my husband too, because they were a big ground, trees, and I think it was about 4-acre ground.
Wow.
So he liked to plant the vegetables?
Well, they over there was doing everything too, because that time he knows work there, they have to take care of the trucks and things like that.
What about the trucks? Whose trucks were they?
But when you got a stranger people, lots of the thing goes you can't get along with my son Joe and my son Anthony. My name was my son Anthony, I was a stupid wife, Myrna.
Oh, I remember.
Trouble with Verna?
Yeah, because who wanted to sell, who wanted to spend too much money.
That's right.
Hey, you can't stay together like that.
They went into a trucking business.
Yeah, that's really what they use all the time. But that time we had a person from Detroit when you come to California.
Oh, yeah.
Because they wanted to buy from one of the truck from the
Was Grandpa
move over here, you know.
Was Grandpa in the trucking?
Well, nature, the father, they gotta be
He helped with the money, but he didn't drive, right?
No drive. They do they need a tie for the truck, things like that, you know.
And they parked the trucks on the 4 acres.
Yeah, right.
I
And
vaguely
Joe
remember.
give the costume, you know, for work, you know. But the son, and then it was a drive. So then, you know, started when there's too many people together, especially the ones, you know, the man, what to say, the business, they give to the man, and leave it alone. The woman got no business, but then the man take over. So I mean, if then they lose it here, they were sick, it was too much problem.
Oh, yeah. So when you and Grandpa came to the United States, were you married?
When you're coming in the state, you mean when they were coming here?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she was married.
You were married.
And I was married, they had all the kids.
Oh, okay. When you came here, you had all the kids.
Well, yeah.
Oh, to the California.
Right.
Well, this is California, when they come to New Jersey, I mean. Yeah, but we was there, I mean, you know, but then when Joey said it's bad over there, you know.
Because he was here in the service.
Yeah, in fact, he take his Pomona when he said it was a Barak, he's still there, you know, when he was asleep.
Yeah.
And he said, this is a beautiful Christmas, we go swimming.
Oh.
He was at that time, so that's when he goes like that.
He likes that.
Right.
Grandpa liked that.
Yeah, he liked that, yeah. So then, when I said, now what do we do? I said, no, well, I just want to be okay. Then everybody come. Nobody come after we move over there. I mean, you know. So I figured my brother came and my brother's son, still I don't remember my brother's name. And he came one time away in June, you know.
With Angie?
Yeah, Angie. I think one time, 2 times. But the rest of the people, no, nobody was coming, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Tell him to shut the door.
we had a 4-acre ground, and we had even the gas pump in the property, unless you remember.
No.
It was a big place.
The gas pump?
Yeah, gas pump right in there. And then we got all the chicken, the people that sell everything with the furniture and everything. I said, you want to see the furniture? One set, movie guy. One set, the dining room table, I gave it to Myrna. Where is he? Even a piece. Beautiful. beautiful set. But I had no place where they put them in, you know. I had to say to them, what do you want to do, you know? We can have everyone thing.
Yeah. Grandma, that lamp that you gave me,
Yeah.
where did you buy that?
This one, I told you the truth, somebody he gave it to me for present. And this was a paisan of mine. And he came and seen me when I was in California. Not California, I think California. Yeah, he came from California. And it was a paisan from Galashibet. So then we were acquainted. We went over, then it was living in Chicago. And we went over there because my sister was over there. One of my family was over there. So I supposed to go see them. And then they gave me this land. And then we must have, I don't know, so somebody was too much by me. It was keeping the light too much all the time. And the land, the thing at the top of like a burning, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is really nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that lamp.
Yeah, that's what I say.
So that's very old.
Oh yeah, this will come from Italy.
Oh, wow.
This comes from Italy.
They brought it for you when they came to visit.
Yeah, people go plays and things like that, you know.
Yeah.
So this man has a wife. He was married when we see them in Chicago. They were there. And he had no children. So I mean, when we went over there and appreciated it, I think like that.
It's a gift.
Give him the gift.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, it is.
Really nice.
Yeah, then all of my sister, this guy, we gotta kill him, what are you gonna bring him? I said, what the hell? I said, well, he was the guy. I mean, the guy said, I got my sister in California. I want to go see my sister. So he come over, I said, too. So Grandpa said, you're gonna come? I said, oh, she come over, come.
Yeah.
So then we had a regiment for the kids. How are you going to do our kids? Make sure my kids are okay, you know. And then Nancy, I said, well, we got to go in the store. Nancy was even 2 years old. I said, well, we got to go in the store. Then it was the store, we come 2 weeks, take 2 weeks. I told Nancy, we go in the store, we'll come back right away. And the kids put that thing in his head. My mama never come back home, I think like that.
Now, where did you go?
When we come to California for vacation.
Oh, for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So because Grandpa, he said, we gotta go to California because he reminded him in Italy.
Yeah.
So we gotta go see how we look like. And besides, he said, we make arrangement to send the grapes, we make a little wine from California over there in New Jersey. And that's the thing that happening. So my son had an idea because it looked like in Italy, so he liked the idea. When the Joe said, what do you think, Papa, buy something over here? He said, what do you want to do there? I said, yeah. So that time, Nina had to be the marijuana, I don't know what it was supposed to be, what is it, a wedding?
No wedding.
No wedding. Well, I know, before that, I said, I said, you like the place, and we give a deposit of $50. We buy the house for $50.
Deposit.
Well, give $50 deposit. He said, then what do you, because my husband said, I got no money here, you know. You don't come to buy anything. But they happened, he said, I give you $50. So when I came home, I sent you $2,000. So the price is fine, you know. So it was him and his wife, and he had no children, nothing. And he said all the house are there, all chicken he had and everything. And all the furniture he had, they left everything.
2,000 total?
Well, no, it was
paid some more.
He said $2,000 just to leave that tiny property.
Yeah.
Then he had to pay more.
Yeah. Wow.
But the kids have it, then anyway, Joe said, now you know what we're going to do. We're going to tell the kids. We're going to send a telegram. Everybody get ready to move to California. Everybody was crying.
Oh, they were?
Well, let's say everybody had a friend.
Yeah.
The 2 girls of mine was working.
Really?
And it was hard to make it move. But after a while, I'm going to just keep on teaching the kids. And if they, it was people like it. You still, when you like California, they train to leave every day, anytime they leave.
Listen to that.
Yeah, Nina never went back in New Jersey anymore.
Really?
Never did. Even though when I was to the mother-in-law that time, I said, you went to one, I forget it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to stay here.
Yeah. Now, he couldn't, go all over, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He went one time, I forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because of the family, over there, Louis family, like my family, they make you feel like we're home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
What was your mother like, Grandma?
my mother, well, I had the pictures, my mother, father, I can't even find.
Oh.
Marie make it do the nice big because it was small pictures, my mother and my father. And then I can't find her. Look over my drawers, I don't know what happened.
Oh, gee.
Your mother was, what was her name?
Yeah, Nina.
Nina.
That's why I put my daughter Nina.
And your father's name?
Anthony.
Anthony. And
Antonio.
what was Antonio? What was his last name?
Borge.
Borge.
So my father, Anthony Borge, and my mother, Nina Giliberto.
Giliberto.
Giliberto. See, you got the name here someplace. You got the name someplace.
And when you got married to Grandpa, was your last name Borge or Amagrande?
Well, Amagrande, my last one name.
So you took your husband's name.
Well, the time we use over here, no, in Italy.
Oh, here, but not in Italy.
No, in Italy, when my mother got married, that time before my time, it was, you keep your name, the man keep his name.
I see. I see. And then when you got married to Grandpa, was his name Amagrande?
Amagrande.
Amagrande.
Because you see, sometimes, the full name was Amagrande.
Amagrande.
But then my uncle's son was in a business. So he figured they had to pay $50 the short down of the name.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Sal, the name is Sal Grande.
Grande.
See, because I want to be running anyway, 04. So the guy, he looked at it, this is the name, he says, why is this a name like that, He said, well, this is the people you didn't want to believe, because I was in the business, that thing, the name was too long. So Uncle Sally paid $50 to show down. He put a grand to Joe. Sally Grand, whatever.
Grand.
And mine, and then Grandpa didn't even pay no money. He showed down himself. A little bit short, but not that short. But real name, and the wedding, I think it was Amagrande.
Amagrande.
Oh.
But then, you think maybe he had a problem when he went in the race, when he said, oh, they know where we bought it, all the Spanish people do that thing like that, you show down the name and everything.
Wow.
Because the people, believe it, can't be two brothers like that, he said.
Too long.
Mm-hmm.
So your name was Amagrande first?
Well, in the wedding, yeah, I know the papers and everything. Charles or Carmella Amagrande. Amagrande.
And did you have a middle name?
No,
middle name.
We don't use it, the name,
1920.
That time, and now I don't know.
Palermo, Italy, 1920.
Oh.
We'll let you get ready, Grandma. I know you want to take a nap.
Well, I've got to put a time. If I don't mind,
I don't want to.
Okay, this is still running.
About 5 o'clock tonight. He says at 5 o'clock, he said it's going to be there.
Yeah, I think so.
So at least you got to be there.
Huh?
I don't know, I think you need to say my son and Joe Marie coming, maybe.
Oh, good.
They are. Okay.
I think,
Okay.
So he said, Marie, it was Sacramento.
Oh, she is? Or
Yeah, he
was?
was a celebrity. We got one sister over there, got nobody else. And he says, fella good, he's sick. He already been gone twice already.
Uh-oh, she's sick.
Well, he's sick, he didn't go to the doctor, and this and that, check it here, check it there. But we still didn't find out from too much thing by it,
This is... Excuse me.
These are in Italian, so I have no idea what they are.
They are, I know. You might be able to make out a word or two, but... See, there's Virgin.
So when we got more time, and then, more, the best of time like that, but,
Yeah, we'll come back and do some more.
Well, yeah, that's what then you have to go, hurry up, we gotta go someplace. Today it'll be, like that. The longer time my husband was mad at his sister, and I went in and talked to her and this and that. And then I said one time, I said, well, why you gotta be that way? When the sister, you gotta be that way. Well, you do this, you do that, then forget about it. I mean, she had a heart on his mind. I mean,
I still don't know where she had the kids.
Grandma, where did you have your children?
Well, all my children there was at home. And one in Enzi, and Charlie was in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All of them here in the U.S., right?
Yeah. But you had them all in the United States?
Right.
Right, okay.
One in Enzi was a Patterson. When I got in Enzi, it was a Patterson when he was in the hospital.
Okay.
Of course, after a long time ago, the doctor figured you better go in the hospital. We don't go in the house anymore.
Okay. And then Charlie was born in California, right?
Yeah, Charlie after, yes, let's say, 6 years. How much is 6 years of Charlie and Enzi?
Charlie, I think
Charlie's
he's about 48, isn't he?
Charlie says it's going to be, what do you say, 40? I don't know how much you went in, he said 40 or something.
I think he's about 5 years older than I am. And so he might, I don't know if he's 48 or going to be 49. I don't know.
We talked about it one time, I forgot about it.
Were the others born at the farmhouse? At the farmhouse in New Jersey?
No, all the kids come from New Jersey.
At
All the
the
kids
second
come from
house.
New Jersey, only Charlie, California.
Okay.
Yeah, only Charlie born in California.
They were all born at the house on in Patterson, the one on Buffalo?
Charlie?
No, the others. All of the others.
You mean all the girls?
Yeah.
Oh, this is part of New Jersey.
Okay.
All in New Jersey.
Yeah. So you're Charlie. Okay.
When I had a home, the lady, when I had the baby.
You had a nurse or a midwife or
Yeah,
something,
midwife.
a person who would help you when you had
Yeah, well, I was home, but then he changed the law. The doctor figured you don't want to go home in the house anymore.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's better to be in a hospital, really.
Did Grandpa help when you had kids?
Well, it was my kids big at that time, the big kid.
So Grandpa...
No, that guy was work all the time. What inside.
Grandpa?
So when I was in the farm over there, the people come and buy stuff, and then they never see any men. He said, we don't all these things. Before, Grandpa go to work, 1 hour before, he doing 1 hour work in the yard, and then whatever you're gonna do. Well, he had a lot of tomatoes, a lot of things to take care, and then he do supper, cleaning stuff, and go to work. The men, the people, you don't see nobody, the men. It was over there doing this work.
So that when they came to buy the vegetables...
Oh yeah, we get the tomatoes, you never believe it. I never seen any more like that.
Really?
It was more tomatoes than leaves. Because of the ground, I never seen nothing like that.
Grandpa had a green thumb.
Right.
He did.
Right. He was a lot kid anything like that.
When he went to work, where did he go? Was he work in the factory?
Oh yeah, I was working in the factory. Yeah, a lot of things. Then the next time we left, He was working national material.
And that was in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, when I was in New Jersey.
And when you came here, you went in the trucking business with...
Well, yeah, I figured because it must have son, he said, you didn't have to work no more. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's
you
good.
do something around the house, never in the house. Never did nothing in the house. And then sometime we talked, I don't know what Papa, my husband said. I said, yeah, you take care of me right. They make it the soup one time I was sick, you make salty like a crazy.
Oh. Did you ever fight with Grandpa?
Huh?
Did you fight with Grandpa?
You did what?
Did you ever fight with Grandpa?
Oh, no, that's not necessary. I fought a couple of times, but the last time, because it was all the time for Michael. Michael father, you know, Mike.
Yes.
So, you know what happened? And all the time he said the story, the same thing, every day. And then he was talking, he was talking when my brother was away from New York. Then my brother was if the wife had died, you know, it was him anymore. So anyway, so I went over there when I pick her up, bring her over here, you know. I told him, yeah, you go get your brother, bring her over here. Okay, so I mean, first he wanted to come over, and then, you know, when I come, I said, look, I'll go by myself. Well, anyway, to make it tell you short, so my brother came, so we sit outside, you know. And what he was saying, the same thing everybody. I said, one time I was real upset. But I said in a nice way, I know you're mad and anything. I said, why you told such a thing to my brother? One the guy, you don't know anything. And why you gotta tell all the time, Michael this and Michael that, Michael this and Michael that? Forget about it. So, okay, so he said, get upset. So I started to walk away from him, so he gave me slap in the face.
Oh, Grandpa?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this was the first and the last.
Oh, no.
Well, okay, you know, I did look at my kids now, I mean, you know. So he says, okay, let's see you play, thing like that. So I said, now I'm gonna call the cops. So I went by pad next door. That time was a pad. So he think it was a shooting, he had to call the cops. So I went by a pad and stayed over there for a while. He knew what he do. He went in the garage to take the car out, to take the chicken and book in, and he went out. And when he go by Rosie's house, he went by my daughter. So anyway, so after that, I mean, I'm not calling nobody, but my kids in find out, I guess, or Rosie naturally, you know, because he said, what'd you do? You hear Mama, thing like that? Oh, yeah, he said, then when Rosie came, I said my face was falling out. The hands, you know. So I told him I gotta call the cops. So anybody paid, they're gonna call no cop, you know, but he went away. So when I don't see any time, I said, your mama's gonna call the cops, he said. He says, you go home and mama's gonna call no cops. Rosie said, Rosie knows me, I mean, you know. So I stayed over there for a while. So all of a sudden he came, my son Joe, Rosie came, and none of that. So we sit there, and I don't know what my son, what somebody say. Oh, no, I told him, and now he's gonna happen something. I said, oh, you leave, or I leave. When you put hands on me, you know what I mean? So he said, I ain't gonna leave. I told him, I said, myself, and then my son and Joe said, Ma, you think it's dangerous? I said, no. I said, look again, you know, repeat again what he was doing. He'll be fine. And if they do anything, even if they do anything. You know, Joanne, after that, my husband never is mentioning Michael anymore to me. I said, this and now we gotta be one way or the other. You leave or I leave. So you know when he leaves, I don't leave either. All you do what you gotta do.
Yeah. You be good to me, I'll be good to you.
You know, well, I know when they leave, or what to Michael there, or you see this, you know, do, or what I dream and this. What I can't dreaming? You can bring somebody in the court, I dream of something. You didn't got that kind of love, right? So forget about it. I said, that's my daughter between.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I don't.